Capital News Online sat down with Rowan Neufeld, owner of Built by Rowan Training Systems, to talk fad diets, body types, and different training regimes.
Based on a lot of literature or information posted online, and a lot of internet experts are out there posting, I guess their diets and their training online and recommending it to other people on the web, and most people's training background is not professional, is very subjective. And because of their own genetics, they've been able to approach a training a certain way, and they might be successful, but then the other individual who might not have the same genetics tries their diet and their training protocol, which just does not have anywhere close to the same effect. So that people run into problems when it comes to bulking and building muscle and getting strong when they try to use cookie cutter generic programs when they're not individualizing their programs. And where it's also unhealthy is where individuals will, in order to gain weight, will start to eat McDonald's and drink beer and eat pizza and try to basically garner as much calories as they possibly can by any means, as opposed to being a little more intelligent and actually planning their diet and their training more professionally, or just with a better plan. Let me explain something. There's ectomorphs, mesomorphs, and endomorphs. And ectomorphs are individuals that have super fast metabolisms that are typically classified as hard gainers, basically who can lift weights all day long but not put on any size or weight. And then there's the mesomorph, who has a little bit of a slower metabolism but has a higher capacity or an aptitude for weightlifting. And these people are typically just generally more athletic than your average ectomorph. And then there's a body type where it's an endomorph, who has the same aptitude for muscle gain as the mesomorph, but has a slower metabolism than the mesomorph, and they typically put on fat very easily as well. In my experience, most people that are concerned about bulking or really want to, or have kind of self-image issues are typically going to be the ectomorphic, the smaller build, the skinnier shoulders, the super fast metabolism, the ones that complain about not being able to put on weight and feel pretty skinny. Competitive athletes in general, sports, their diets, their lifestyle, everything, it's a full-time commitment to be a competitive athlete, and full-time commitment to their diet, full-time commitment to the sport, and all of that work on the body is abusive in nature. It's not easy on the body. So there is a fine line between training for health and well-being and training to be a competitive athlete. And my experience is more with the average Joe who wants to be healthy and fit. So their program is going to be a lot different than someone walking into me and saying, I want to run that 100-meter faster, I want to lift that certain weight. That is a completely different program, and there as well as a lot more strain on the body to compete at that level. So that being said, for everyone out there that's buying those fitness magazines, Oxygen, Men's Health, bodybuilding magazines, all these kind of resources that you'll find at your bookstore or on the web, most of these people are not living not taking your average supplements. They're taking a lot more than your average supplements. They're taking completely different types of diets which aren't that great for the body. And they're lifting weights and training so hard that it's not great for the joints. So everyone is idolizing these people and wanting to have these people's bodies, but aren't willing to put the hours in, aren't willing to organize their diets, aren't willing to spend the money, aren't willing to stay home on a Friday, Saturday night to rest for their training, which is completely understandable.